as tough as it was to see the 9-3, and you were there, they ended up scoring 3 late ones, but I thought we did some things fairly well. We started the game pretty well. We came out, we had a few good shifts, and then we got a power play, so we gave ourselves the opportunity to get up on them, but we just didn't do anything with it. We gave up a shorthanded goal, which never a good thing. Then right away after that, we have a breakdown. We have 4 guys back against 3. We leave 2 guys open, and then all of a sudden it's 2-0, and we're scrambling. But we come back, make it 3-1, and then all of a sudden we're going pretty good at the end of the first. Come out in the second, and right away we're down again 5-1. And the one thing I will say, we didn't quit. We came back in the second, made it 5-3, and we were kind of dominating at the end of the second. And I thought if we'd have got the 4th goal, it's a game again. And once again, we come out on the power play. We had a chance to maybe do something, but we just didn't come out with the intensity we needed. And in the end, they score right after that, and that was pretty much the game. But in the end, it was a lot tighter than it looked. But when you give up those types of goals early in the periods, it puts you in a bad position.
The Gladiators come out of that game and lose a couple more players to call up. Josh Engel got called up before the game on Tuesday, and then the Gladiators lose Matt Siddall as well as Brennan Turner on Wednesday, and then Joe Fallon goes up to the AHL on the following day. It seems like a tough situation made a little bit tougher now with the call-ups. How do you try and get the guys prepared knowing you're going to be shorthanded again coming into today's game? Well,
they know they're going to get a lot of ice time, so there'll be no complaining about that. We're getting Jeff Dunn back, and Zanoski's back after sitting out a game. And in the end, you just got to play smart. You got to back each other up. You got to be really disciplined. We've got to limit our turnovers. We can't have a lot of penalties. And you can't think about the guys that aren't here. Just everybody's got to step up and play for each other. When you do that, you'll have a chance. It's 2 good teams this weekend, but in the end, it's games that we need, so we can't sit back. We can't lick our wounds. You just got to go, and you got to make sure that everybody gives everything. If they do that, we live with the results.
Gladiators, you said, get Zanoski as well as Dunn back for tonight's contest. What do those 2 guys bring back here into the lineup for the Gladiators?
Well, Dunner, just coming back from being injured. Now you've got 5D. Just a smart defenseman, moves the puck well, does little things well, and Zanoski brings again a little bit more offense presence, and a good solid 2-way guy, and kind of a little bit of an agitator, and in the end brings energy. So again, you're losing guys, but you're getting guys back, and no excuses. We've got to go out there and play hard.
Gladiators here in tonight's contest, we talk about losing guys up to call-up, including Joe Fallon. That's one of the reasons why you brought in a guy like Josh Johnson at the beginning of the season to be a solid goaltender when situations like this come with the loss of guys to call-ups.
Well, if we wouldn't have had Johnny, at this point, and I wouldn't have kept the 3 goalies right now, we would have nobody. So, not that it was rocket science by any means, but he's a good goalie, he's a good kid, and he'll be in our organization for a while.
Gladiators taking on the South Carolina Stingrays tonight. A team they've had success with over the past couple of games, 4 straight wins over South Carolina. What's been some of the reasons you think for the success the Gladiators have had against South Carolina lately?
I don't know. I just think it's the same types of teams. 2 hardworking teams. They have a little more skill. They move the puck well. We're young, and we can go pretty good when things are going well. And I think it's just a good matchup. It's been a good, healthy rivalry, and for some reason, we've gotten the breaks. Whether it be, we catch them at the right time, or we're on our game on those nights. But in the end, it's usually a good game.
South Carolina, it looks like they have a little bit of a different roster with a pair of new netminders. Do you think that's going to change anything for them coming into tonight's contest?
Well, they've always played well, I think. Obviously when you get 2 guys back there, now they're a little more consistent there. So, again, that's just going to make them that much better. So, we've got to be ready again. We've got to do the little things well, and, I expect it to be a pretty good game tonight.
What do you tell the guys in the pregame talk prior to tonight's contest here against South Carolina?
Well, we've got to come with energy. We've got to be disciplined, and again, we've got to take advantage of our opportunities. We've got to keep putting the puck to the net, and you got to play smart defense. If we open up and try to force things, and aren't patient, we'll struggle. If we do the little things well, we're usually pretty good.
Gladiators head coach Jeff Pyle joining us right here in Coach's Corner. We'll take a break, bring it back, and continue as you're listening to Gladiators Hockey right here on the Sports Voice of North Georgia, WDUN News Talk 550.